Hey gang, how you going? It's Brad Shepherd here from Create PT Wealth. Now you might be wondering, what's Brad doing in this grungy, dungy looking gym? Well, you're going to find that out in a minute. But what I want to speak to you about today is of paramount importance, because if you're watching this clip, I'm going to assume that you're involved in sales. And I'm going to assume that your fitness business does rely upon the ability to make sales. I'm also going to invite you to a special one-day event in Sydney. It's called our Sydney Sales Extravaganza, and it's all about removing the sales out of selling. Not feeling like a salesperson, but having the ability to convert more people into paying clients. I'm going to assume that running your fitness business, whether you run that outdoors, whether you're a mobile PT, whether you run that underneath the roof of a commercial facility, a 24-hour gym, a Fitness First, a Good Life, or possibly you do run your own facility, I'm going to also assume that you do need to make sales to make that business thrive. I want to show you the methods on how we can make sales presented in such a way to your clients that it not only comes across as incredibly professional, but also comes across with a real compelling message that the prospects, the people that walk through the door and get to meet you in person or over the phone or over Facebook or whatever it is, have a real desire, a real need to want to get started on your program. And so we're going to unpack a number of our different sales methods. I want to run you through one particular method, and this method has literally made us millions of dollars of personal training revenue. And when you see it, what you're going to recognize is that it's got nothing to do with feeling salesy. It's got absolutely nothing to do with feeling like you're a salesperson. It's got absolutely nothing to do with feeling like you're trying to push something on somebody else. What you'll see, it's all about how do we deliver massive amounts of value to people, and how do we present that in such a way that people see you and your fitness business as the obvious best choice. Now, when I speak to many trainers about the concept of sales, most of them tell me that, number one, it's not something that they've had a lot of training or a lot of education in. Number two, it's not something that a lot of them really enjoy or really desire to do. And number three, a lot of them feel in many ways that they don't consider themselves a salesperson and don't really like the concept of sales. And so what I want to do is I want to debunk, I want to break down some of these myths around the concept of sales, and I want to have you leaving this event with us with a new approach to the concept of sales, a new methodology on how you can place this into your system. I want to show you how you can present your rates, your fees, your guarantees, your cancellation policy in such a way that absolutely blows people away. Now, this event is only running for one day, and the reason why it's one day is we're going to be down in Sydney for Filex. We're down there for the Filex convention. Myself and Jason are presenting at Filex. We've also got our stand at the Fitness Expo. So we've decided the day before Filex we're going to run a special event. Now, this special event runs in PT-friendly hours. So it kicks off at 10 a.m. and it runs through till 2 p.m. So it's a 4-hour event. This event runs only in Sydney, and it's running at the Grace Hotel in the middle of the Sydney CBD. Now, the special information, the special news for you is this is a totally free event. It's very rare that we would run a workshop, a seminar, or one of our programs for free. But at this point in time, we've decided, look, because we're going to be down in Sydney anyway, what we'd like to do is present the opportunity for those of you who have been following us, or possibly some of you who we haven't yet met, to come along and learn some of our methods firsthand. And there's going to be absolutely no fee for you to come to that event. We really invite you to come along. So somewhere on this page, you're going to find an opportunity for you to get yourself along to that event. You can secure your spot. And you're also going to have a chance to read about some of the special incentives and some of the bonuses that we're going to pass on to you just simply for turning up. So it's on Thursday, the 27th of April, and I really invite you, I really encourage you to come along, and I look forward to meeting each and every one of you in person in Sydney at our Sales Extravaganza. Bye-bye, catch you then.